And we're live, I believe. You'll have to give me a minute or two here, still getting set up, but we're here, we're ready to go. It should be a good stream today, I hope. Gonna be a little bit shorter than usual. I've got some other things I want to do today. Got some friends I'm hanging out with. We'll see how that goes. But until then, we've got some fun old Morrowind to play through. Very normal, not modded Morrowind. Definitely normal, completely average, nothing out of place Morrowind. You know, it's funny, I was thinking for a while about something that Mickey D said, maybe not, I don't remember if it was during a stream or if he had just said it in the Discord, but he mentioned something along the lines of like, yeah, you can't just be the same person, you know, somebody playing, you know, Morrowind through the main quest with nothing interesting going on for like the 20th time. Nobody's going to be interested in that. And I agree, nobody's going to be interested in this stream for sure. There's nothing weird going on. At all with this stream, which is, you know, I guess that makes it a bit of an oddity in a way. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe there's just enough other people doing it that nobody cares. But regardless, I'm having a good time with it. I hope you guys are having a good time with this very normal, not modded Morrowind playthrough. I'm not gonna make any crazy videos out of it. That's not my vibe. I really hate editing down VODs. It's like one of my least favorite things to do. But, I don't know, hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and the VODs will be up on YouTube as usual. Oh, I do have something fun to talk about, once I get done with posting link everywhere, because it's funny. Let me dump the link in everybody's Discords. It kind of sucks, because I've been thinking recently about, making a, I've been thinking recently about like what if I didn't hop on, or what if I didn't hop off Twitter? What if I left the Twitter open? Just specifically for promo of the channel, but I don't think I'd want to do it for my Twitch channel, admittedly. Mostly because the streams are transient things, and those posts that you make on Twitter aren't. Like, obviously you can delete them afterwards, but, how am I trying to say this? What am I trying to say? I don't like leaving up just post after post after post. Same thing with Discord. It's part of the reason why I don't like leaving it up for like, hey, my stream is going on, you guys should check it out. You know, it's just awkward. So I might make a Twitter again specifically for like a bot that just runs things over to YouTube, or I don't know, maybe I just leave it on like maybe Mastodon. If you guys haven't followed my Mastodon, you guys like my Mastodon literally doesn't do anything. My Mastodon is for me. It doesn't do anything for this stream. Or for my YouTube channel right now. It literally, the only thing that it does, eye tracking, is having a time here. It's like eye tracking just stopped working. Because I plugged in this. Seems to have frozen up a little bit. I mean, it's not actually a big deal. It's mildly annoying. Hey, Selenia. Fuck it, I'll shut off the camera and turn it back on. Here we go. No signal. Okay. Hi. We'll see if this fixes it. Sometimes it just sometimes the camera firmware just like freezes up for some reason. which I think is an issue that is kind of common, unfortunately. But it's all good. There's that eye tracking happening. But what was I in the middle of saying? Right, so yeah, my Mastodon has like nothing to do with my stream or my YouTube channel. It's literally just me posting photography pictures. And I don't know if I want to keep it that way or not. I think I like it. I don't think I have an issue with that. But I don't know, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I put up like, hey, by the way, if you want to check out my videos, here's my videos, like, you know, whenever I put one out, because I don't put one out that often. Maybe people would like that, but who knows. Anyway, either today or tomorrow, I'm going to be finishing up the script, making the last couple of edits, printing everything out, and then maybe tomorrow or Sunday, I'll end up actually doing my part. I was really trying to wait. The vision that I had for this was I was really trying to wait for a cloudy day. But honestly, every day the past, like, week that I've been able to, or that I've had, like, a possibility of filming it has been sunny as hell. So the option would be wait till later at night, or just fucking do it in the day. So I think I might just do it while it's sunny out, because fuck it. Anyway, what else we got going on? Not a ton, actually. I'm pretty much just vibing the next couple days. It's Memorial Day weekend here in the U.S. for anybody who isn't aware or isn't from the U.S., which means that we get the holiday off. It is a federal holiday on Monday. Federal holidays are very rare in the U.S. We don't get bank days. Really, we don't get much of anything, admittedly. As far as like holidays, we get Christmas. We get, what are the federal holidays actually? I'm gonna look this up. I'm curious now. Because it also depends slightly on the state, but really, there are no, like, state mandated you have to give this day off, except for, like, 10 days, I think, throughout the year. Alright, federal holidays are January 2nd, New Year's Day, January 16th, Martin Luther King Day, which we don't get off at my work. That's not a mandated holiday. February 20th is Washington's birthday. Again, we don't get that one off at my work. Memorial Day we get off. We don't get off for Juneteenth, although that is a federal holiday. Independence Day we get off. Labor Day, I think we get off. I'm fairly certain. We don't get off for Columbus Day. We don't get off for Veterans Day. We get off for Thanksgiving Day, and usually the day before and day after. Or day after, depending on where exactly it ends up. And then we get off for Christmas Day. Usually we get that, like, week off between Christmas and New Year's. But, yeah, we get, like, maybe five or six holidays at my work. Tops. Not including Christmas, because Christmas is just like, hey, cool, week off. And then we get, like, 3 weeks of PTO. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Monday, May 29th, is Memorial Day in the U.S., where we honor our fallen soldiers, and all respect to them. I don't particularly like the military service in the U.S. I think it's ridiculous, but I will honor the individuals who have fallen in service of their country and what they believe in. Beyond that, I was going to do a stream on Monday, a very big stream, about probably 8 hours or so. I was going to play through Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Personally, the more I'm looking at it, the more I don't want to do that. If only because, organizationally, I haven't gotten anybody here to hang out with me for that. And typically for longer streams, I like to have other people to hang out, just physically with me. I haven't organized any of that. And I don't know what other plans people have going on that day. But I haven't heard back from a whole lot of people, so I'm probably just going to leave it. I was waiting to see if I was going to do that stream, but because I do like playing through Metal Gear Rising, I try to do it once a year, and Memorial Day is a perfect day for it, especially if I'm going to be streaming it. And last year, I had a lot of internet issues when I tried to stream it, and it was incredibly frustrating, and I didn't get them fixed until a couple weeks later, so I'm kind of sad that I'm not going to be doing it, but you know what? There's always another time to do it. Maybe I'll take a day off or two, middle of summer or early fall, and do it. But that's enough out of that. That's enough of me talking into the microphone, not really saying anything useful. Why don't we get ready to play some Elder Scrolls? That's not the right screen. There we go. Wait, why is my picture not showing up? Hold on. There we go. I don't know why OBS just occasionally decides it's going to shit itself, but you know what? It happens, I guess. Hi, I'm here now. Hi, everyone. Today, I will play a shitty video game. The game is fucking. But the music is, in fact, amazing. Oh, also another little announcement. I'll wait till we get through this, actually. Prepare for game to blow your ears out. Okay. Try it again. The game is very fucking. This game, it's very normal, but it's very fucking. But the music is amazing. Anyway, it's been a morning. I woke up a little bit late, so that's why I didn't hop on until a little bit later. Unfortunately, it is going to be a bit of a shorter stream. I've got some friends I'm meeting after I get done stream. And it's a bit of a drive. It's about 45 minutes to an hour, so I don't want to meet them before, you know, it gets super late in the afternoon. You guys know what it's like. This really is a good music theme. It's a good menu theme, you know? I like it a lot. Alright, so last thing we did, well, last stream, I'm gonna swap the music track, or the game audio track over to where it's supposed to be. Again, I apologize for everybody who has to deal with this shit, but unfortunately, there's no real way around it. Which is sad, but it's what it do. Go ahead and turn that up to a reasonable level. Alright. Back at it at the Krispy Kreme. So, last time we were playing some good old not modded at all Morrowind. We had just become Hortator of House Telvanni, House Hlalu, and House Redoran. And we had also become the Nerevarine, or been declared the Nerevarine, the champion of all 4 of the Ashlander tribes on Vardenfell. If anybody has forgotten, our character is the Shagatoad. He is an Argonian with excellent hair, who knows Kung Fu, and is incredibly good at alchemy. He's become unfathomably rich off of simply alchemy, basically. We spent about 6 hours last stream. Well, probably about 4, 5.5. Somewhere between like 4.5 and 5.5 hours last stream. Just running around Vardenfell, getting everybody to agree to name us Hortator and Nerevarine, and performing little quests for everybody. So once we done that, we were then called up to Vivek here, the city. And because as the Nerevarine, we are inherently considered what's it called? we're inherently considered, what's the word I'm looking for? Blasphemous. That's the word I'm looking for. We're inherently considered blasphemous by the Olm Civi Temple, which is kind of bad. It doesn't really matter too much to us because we're an Argonian. But we got a message from the temple, the High Fane, the temple staff here, for the main part of the temple in Vivec City, telling us to meet them once we become the Reverend of all 4 of the tribes and the Horsator of 3 of the houses. They sent us up to Vivec the man, who then said, "Hey, yeah, I think that you can defeat Dagother. We have all the prophecies written down. Here is Wraithguard, which we should have in here somewhere now." Or we were trained on how to use it, I thought. Unless this was the save outside. Let's check the journal. I accepted Wraithguard from Lord Vivec and swore my oath before all gods and men, before all spirits visible and invisible, before my honor and Vivec's honor, to dedicate myself to Wraithguard and to dedicate myself and Wraithguard to the defeat and destruction of Dagoth-Ur and the preservation of Morrowind and its people. Vivec somehow taught me to use Wraithguard. He then offered to give some explanations or let me go immediately as I wished. To defeat Dagoth-Ur, Vivec said I must go to Red Mountain to recover the artifact Hammer Sunder from the Great Citadel of Emnial, and then the artifact Blade Keening from the Gate Citadel Odrasal. Then with these artifacts and Wraithguard, if I destroy the enchantments and the Heart of Lorkhan in Dagoth-Ur's Citadel, Dagoth-Ur will be destroyed and the Blight ended. Vivec gave me the plan to defeat Dagoth-Ur to explain the details. So that's what happened last time. We've got some stuff that we need to put back. We got some new N64 games we need to go put on the shelf. And some other artifacts that we could probably put down that we don't really need right now. Now, telekinesis, 50 feet for 30 seconds, is actually kind of useful. Some of this other stuff is like marginally useful, like Ring of the Hortator. That's a decent little health buff, but I might just let it go anyway. There's Wraithguard. Shield 10 points on self, reflect 20% on self, and then resist. It's a constant effect. That's actually pretty decent. It's a gauntlet, right? Cool, now we got that on us, I guess. Clipping through our robes. So the usual. Plan to defeat Dagoth-Ur. For the past 20 years, the Tribunal have tried unsuccessfully to execute this plan. However, we failed because we were required to stage an assault and simultaneously maintain the Ghost Fence to prevent the threatened large-scale breakout of Dagoth-Ur's blighted hosts. With the Nerevarine leading the assault and the Tribunal free to devote their full energy to maintaining the Ghost Fence, this plan has a greater chance of success. Unfortunately, however, the loss of the artifact Sunder and Keening and the recent increase in Dagoth-Ur's strength poses new problems for the execution of the plan. Therefore, our proposed plan is the following 5 phases. A series of aggressive raids to scout inside the Ghost Fence. A series of aggressive raids to neutralize Dagoth-Ur's Ash Vampire kin and recover artifacts from the bodies of his kin. Recover Sunder, recover Keening, and then, assault Citadel Dagoth. Raids inside the Ghost Fence. Tribunal Ordinators and Buoyant Arbiters are familiar with the terrain and will provide maps and current intelligence routes. The region inside the Ghost Fence is dangerous, and the Nerevarine will need to be familiar with its particular challenges after measuring skills and resources against Dagoth-Ur's defenses, and Nerevarine will know better how to pace a campaign, alternating raids and improving skills, getting better equipment, and stockpiling resources. Raid the Ash Vampire Citadels. We might be able to skip part of that. Ash Vampire Dagoth Venom has possession of Sunder and probably seeks to discover the secrets of his enchantments. He may also have access to the notebooks and journals of Kagranak, which have survived the Dwemer workshops of Vemnial. Or Veminal. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Yeah, and then Dagoth Odros and Odrasal. And then we've got to go attack Dagother. Excuse me. So apparently they've, I'm just skimming through this. Yeah, so apparently the Tribunal has tried to assault Red Mountain and Citadel Dagoth directly. But that didn't work out in the past, and actually probably led to the weakening of the Ghost Fence. Yeah, here's the kicker. Alright, here's the lore part. Dagother's supernatural power is the Heart of Lorkhan. The Heart is also the source of the Tribunal's divine powers. Dagother currently has the Heart and is using it to do something. We know what that... I know what that is, but they don't necessarily know what that is. Yeah, and then this is some historical context. Dagother went insane. You left Red Mountain with the tools. Dagother also managed to establish a connection to the heart and transform himself into an immortal being. Plan to destroy Dagother also runs the risk of destroying the Tribunal. The plan is to permanently disrupt Kagranak's enchantments on the heart, severing connections with Dagother and ourselves, and rendering us all once again immortal. Yeah, basically the only reason that the Tribunal gods exist is because of the Heart of Lorkhan. Which, unfortunately, because Dagother is also connected to the Heart of Lorkhan, they kind of gotta destroy it. Otherwise, Dagother is gonna get out and start causing havoc. A normal procedure for establishing connection with the heart is a three-step process. The wearer of the Wraithguard strikes the heart with the hammer Sunder, causing the heart to produce a pure tone. Then the wearer of Wraithguard strikes the heart with the blade Keening, shattering the pure tone into a prism of tone shades. These tone shades are imprinted upon the substance of the wearer of Wraithguard, giving him an immortal and divine nature. The Reverend will not be taught the secret rituals required to perform the third step. Instead, the Reverend will strike the heart with Keening for a second time, causing its tone to diverge into unstable patterns of interference. Further repeated strikes with Keening will further disrupt the tones, with the ultimate result of shattering and dispelling Kagranak's original enchantments, binding the heart, thereby severing the heart's links with Dagother, with any surviving heart wights, and with the Tribunal. Destroying Kagranak's enchantments on the heart will also stop the corrupt effusion of the heart's divine power, and end the blight on Morrowind. The Reverend may be tempted to steal the power of the heart. Dagother and Sothasil alone know this secret. Dagother may, in extremity, propose to teach the Reverend to use Kagranak's tools to become a god. We doubt the Reverend is fool enough to trust Dagother and are content to take this risk. Be warned, the Reverend cannot safely equip either Keening or Sunder unless wearing Wraithguard. The Reverend will be injured every moment while holding either of these artifacts. Unless protected by Wraithguard, persistence will be rewarded with death. If the Reverend can equip an item while not wearing Wraithguard and receive no injury, the item is a counterfeit. One last note, Dagother must not get hold of Wraithguard. The Reverend must prepare and use a recall or Sylvie intervention if there is any risk of death or capture. Dagother will not expect you to destroy Kagranak's enchantments on the heart. He does not know that it is possible. He would not do it himself, and he knows we have never tried it. He will not believe anyone would want to sacrifice the promise of such power. Further advancement in House Dagoth, as in all great houses, is by challenging confrontation within the hierarchy. The Nerevarines challenges and defeats of Ash Vampires in battles with the 6th House will be viewed in that light. Dagother and his kin may assume that the Nerevarine's ambition is to control the heart. Given that assumption, it is only reasonable that the Nerevarine would try to defeat each of Dagother's subordinates in return. Working up to Dagother, if the Nerevarine can defeat Dagother, control the heart, so much the better, but logically the Nerevarine would wish to rise as high in the hierarchy as possible before cutting a deal with the head of the house. Dagother, this is all like political shit almost, but little minimal stuff. Place no compulsion upon the Nerevarine to adhere to the plans described here. We believe that they offer the best chance. We have chosen to place our trust in the Reverend's judgment and skill. Frankly, we see no alternative. If there are doubts or questions, speak with Vivek. Maybe that if the Reverend succeeds, the Tribunal will not survive. Such sentiments, as might have been expressed in the to the Tribunal, should in that case be addressed to the land and people of Morrowind. Okay, so I mean, like, they seem to agree that Dagother needs to be destroyed even at the cost of their divinity. which is an interesting. It's interesting. Like that's actually a lot of like self-sacrifice. I kind of respect it. Spinda. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about Spinda. What are we gonna do with Spinda? We could sit and talk about this. You want to know, why did I wage war on the Nerevarine? Why did I try to suppress the Apocrypha? You threatened the faith of my followers. I need their faith to hold back the darkness. I thought you were my enemy. Now circumstances are altered. I need you, and you need me. Unfortunate mixture of truth, falsehood, and speculation. I couldn't afford to... Yeah, okay. What does Wraithguard even do? Just protect from the fatal... Okay. Okay. Alright, well that's enough of this. Off we go. So we are headed towards some endgame areas. But first off, some fucker decided that he was gonna curse me.
Shopping for enchantments.
And I need
Outland, what do you want?
an Almcivi intervention, or not Almcivi intervention, I need Almcivi restoration, and I don't remember which shrine gives it. But one of these shrines should give it. If it doesn't, I'm kind of concerned. There we go. So, with that, all that being done, let me think here. Let's head back to Saran, drop off our loot, so that we have a little bit more space in our inventory to do stuff. And we can figure out where we want to go from there. We're also at 98 on our acrobatics, so we're doing pretty good. I'm very happy with that. So we'll have 100 in. We will have 100 in hand-to-hand. We will have 100 in acrobatics. I'd say we're off to a pretty good start there. There is very little chance that Dagothar is going to be prepared for a skooma-addicted Argonian running around at Mach 2, punching him in the face repeatedly. I don't think he'll be ready for the pizza theme either, but you know. But just in case... Alright, we got some more games to put up on the shelf here. Quite excited for that. We got Nightmare Creatures here. Rush 2 USA. And Ocarina of Time Master Quest. You love to see it. No one's prepared for the Brazilian Argonian. Yeah, he is from Brazil. Definitely from Brazil. So we got some extra potions laying around here, just in case, you know, I made some extras, just in case stuff went downhill a little too fast for us. What else we got going on here? We got some feather potions, those will be useful. Restore fatigue are not quite as useful. We've already got plenty of them. Tavani Bug Musk, some Grief. Fortify Agility Potions, I know we got a couple of them. Go ahead and grab them, actually. Alright, then we got some extra, like, artifacts and stuff to leave laying around here. Actually, I kind of want to keep that one. That one might actually be useful. Teeth of the Ursulaku is cool, but resist paralysis is not a particularly great effect. Unless it's, like, very high level. We don't really need the... We don't need that. Restore health 2 points. Yeah, no, we're good there. Robe of the Hortator, I might keep that. That's kind of useful. The belt gives a constant fortify magicka. I don't really need that, I guess. Mountain Spirit is a constant effect armor piece, so we're definitely not using that. We got some boots. Fortify endurance, fortify speed. I like my fortify speed effects, but it's okay. I think we got that covered now. Gamble Putty is the thing we got from what's his name in Sheogorath's shrine. I don't think we need that right now. It's a cool idea, but I don't think it's going to be particularly useful for us. Madstone of the Amusa. That wasn't a particularly useful ring, if I remember. Or amulet, I guess. I don't know. So we still got the Ring of the Horthator, which is a fortify health enchantment. I'm not particularly keen on that. And we've got Moon and Star, which we should probably have equipped pretty much at all times. We've got our Sneaky Bastard Sword, Key to Oblivion. The Amulet of Bathwork, I keep forgetting to put it on, admittedly. So I don't know how useful it is. You know, it's not. It's a constant effect enchantment that only works when you have it on. So, you know, kind of need to have it on. Dire Viperbolt Ring. We never use that fucking thing. I'm gonna put it away. And we've got some extra stuff to enchant here. I don't know if we need to, admittedly. Roseband with the first. How you doing, bud? Hope you're taking care of yourself. Did the first work? It did. Cool. That's a nice profile picture, buddy. Congrats, you get your 2 minutes of fame. So I'm thinking... I'm debating exactly what we want to do here. I know that I want to ring... I'm gonna want some Fortify Intelligence potions for a minute, so that I can make a ring for myself here. Oh, we can also probably put away some of the keys that we've gotten, so we just don't have a shit ton of keys laying around. Oh, there's your pre-roll ad, or there's your mid-roll ads done. We don't need Orvis Dren's key. We don't need the... Well, we should probably keep the Secret Palace entrance key. Venom Manor key we can do without. Ministry of Truth key. I mean, we can get rid of that, actually. We don't need that anymore. Taking care of yourself. Always been a fan of Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy's a classic. Definitely questionable at times, but it is good. It's very good. We're gonna need this Ash statue, actually, and I'll show you guys why in a minute. I know a little club we can go visit. BRB ad time. Classic. We can sell this book on Sithis. And as far as weapons go, we've got this Daedric dagger that I could enchant. What do I need still? So I've got Ash Yams. I need bloat. Do I have any bloat? Hey, morning, Rukix. Hope you're doing good. I have a bunch of Ash Yams and a bunch of bloat. Okay, so we know what we're doing now. Rukix, hope you're doing alright. So I'm going to show you guys the process by which I made these couple of weapons here. Sneaky Bastard Sword and the Key to Oblivion. We're going to need some soul gems filled, though. So I think we'll end up carrying some of this stuff around. Actually, how many... We got a bunch of lockpicks and probes here. We've got a bunch of apprentice... we got a bunch of journeyman's probes, so I'm going to get rid of the apprentice ones. I'm going to put those in like a... No, I'll just slap them over here, fuck it. Was up late last night making a flame mower in Tears of the Kingdom. Fair. I was up late last night playing Kenshi, which I'm having a ton of fun with. Highly recommended if anybody's into, like, if you don't mind slower RPGs. 100% worth it. Hey, welcome back, Bros Band. Alright. So, we gotta go get some soul gems filled. There's a couple ways we can do that. I think I know my favorite way. And we'll actually do that. We'll do that. So for anybody who doesn't know, the alchemy system in Morrowind is very normal and not broken at all. And by that I mean, holy fuck. Master's Calcinator, Fortify Speed, Fortify Health, Restore Magicka. I mean, I'll probably need a couple of those anyway, but... Restore Fatigue, 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 Fatigue. I made a lot of Fatigue potions. Let's grab that one. Restore Personality. I'm going to check in all these chests real quick and just see what we have. There's a couple things I want to make. And they're of varying degrees of usefulness. But the big one is I want to make a ring that has a restore attributes effect on it. Just in case we get hit with like a bunch of strength zapping or something. You have that one, you just never played it. It's very slow. And admittedly, it's a clunky game, but the game was also designed by one dude, so I can't give it too much shit. This is all our old stuff, by the way. Which we don't use much anymore, admittedly, but it's okay. We got plenty of other stuff to mess with. There's the Kung Skooma shirt. But we got some stuff that we can enchant. I just need to sit down and figure out where the fuck our alchemy stuff is. That's a journeyman's alembic. Where's the good alembic? Where did I put the good alembic? Like, where's all our like, master level... I mean, like, I can go find some more, I guess. But where's all our, like, master level alchemy stuff? It's weird. Maybe I sold it. Maybe I just, like, wasn't paying attention and thought that it was an extra set, and I sold it. In which case, not a huge deal. Let's check in here. If not, I know where we can steal some shit. Apprentice Calcinator, Master's Calcinator, that's the one thing that I do have. We can probably just steal some shit, honestly. But also, while I'm here and I'm thinking about it, here, Vampire Dust, Daedra Heart, Cork Bulb Root. Please buy it from me. Thanks. Master Negotiator. I have to say, playing Morrowind with a character that literally just doesn't give a shit about normal combat or even to some extent magic is great. Like, literally, okay, look at this character. Intelligence 52, which we don't use for anything except for security. Major skills are hand-to-hand, speechcraft, illusion, sneak, security. Minors are short blade, acrobatics, athletics, mercantile, alchemy. I could get away without using short blade. Acrobatics is mainly just because it's funny, but it also means that we can jump to a lot of places that we would normally need to, like, hover to. Athletics is for running. Mercantile is talking to people. Speechcraft is talking to people. Illusion I'm really only using for, like, one or two things at this point. Like, the alchemy, sure. But, like, everything else we're just, like, completely eschewing, like, oh yeah, adventure, you know, we're talking, like, you know, general fantasy stuff. Of course you're gonna have a warrior, of course you're gonna have a mage. No, you just got some fucking dude in a pompadour talking you out of all your money. Repeatedly. And then brewing potions that will make your head explode. Apologies for the tardiness, you were asleep. Hey, no worries, man, hope you got a good sleep. Welcome in, Walker Pierce. You've got a Journeyman's Alembic, Journeyman's Retort. I could have sworn that you had, like, a Grandmaster. You got a Master's Retort, I'll take that. Master's Alembic. Master's Mortar and Pestle. We're good. Thank you. Yeah, literally, like, okay, pros bad. Let me, do I have a normal potion? Okay, here's your standard restore health potion, right? Restore 10 health points every second for 5 seconds. Where's the ones I've made? Restore 45 health points every second for 128 seconds. Auto caps on phone is a bitch. It is. It's not fun. Like, it's hard to express how, like, and mind you, I did this at, like, level 10. You could do it earlier than that, easily. Alchemy's a very normal skill in this game. Definitely not anything weird in it. Anyway, so we've got all our alchemy stuff now. Let's go back to the house. Get me some of those pots, right? Right? And then we've also got, like, alright, cool. We've got a, oh no, it's a Drain Fatigue potion. Fortify speed, 171 points for 506 seconds. She's outright. I can run across the map almost as fast as the Silt Strider would load me in. Man, I love the Morrowind OST. Just so good. We've also got the gaudy Amulet of Sneaking, in case we need that. Should probably put down this Unseen Necromancer's Amulet. I just don't have a need for it right now. Well, no, I really won't. Alright, guys. You know what time it is. We've got Ashiams, and we've got Bloat. Here we fucking go. Alright. For anybody who doesn't understand how this works, we've got some Fortify Intelligence potions, right? You use Ashiams and Bloat to make Fortify Intelligence potions. You can buy Bloat indefinitely from several shops. And Ashiams, same thing, but you can also just find a shit ton of them out in the world. We've now made some Fortify Intelligence potions. 39 points for 108 seconds. Okay? Drink all of those. Just all of them. Unfortunately, we gotta drink them one at a time. Because base Morrowind doesn't have a very good inventory management system. Alright, cool. We're now at 433 intelligence. Well, guess what? The governing attribute for alchemy is intelligence. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make more potions. Five more potions. Drink them. Intelligence is at 703. You get the idea. Because we're increasing our intelligence and then making potions that make us make better potions. And the loop goes on. And the beat goes on. And you know how it goes. Anyway, now we've got a pretty decent amount of intelligence here. Not amazing, but it's okay. So we're gonna try. Yeah, we got this spell called Soul Gem Filler. All right, I'm gonna increase my intelligence a little bit more. And then we're gonna start casting that. And I actually need to go get some Grand Soul Gems now that I'm thinking about it. So this was a mistake. I'm gonna leave these, because these potions... Well, this might last long enough, who knows. Who is attacking me? Whatever, get me out of here. We need to go to... Vivek. And immediately... get stuck on this pillar. So we're gonna go to Ebonheart. And then from Ebonheart, we're gonna go into the keep. And from there, we'll be able to teleport to Almalexia, the city. That's the Skyrim mission. We don't want to go there. I don't like Skyrim. I definitely wouldn't like missions from Skyrim. Don't you love when lizards just have like a 30-foot leap? Like 30-foot long jump, easy. Alright, we're in Mournhold now. Sorry, not Almalexia. My brain's getting things mixed up. It basically is Almalexia the city, actually, now I'm thinking about it, so it's not a wrong statement. You're about to start up Skyrim. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just don't like it very much. That's a temple courtyard. Well, yeah, go to the temple courtyard. Can hop around the side here. So there's a guy in Mournhold who will sell you infinite grand soul gems. And normally soul gems aren't that hard to come by. I mean, we've got plenty, but we need grand soul gems for a particular reason. It is a bad game, though. I like it because... What's a good way of putting it? Skyrim is a cool game to experience once. Mickey came in here at one point and just said, wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle, and I think that just about sums it up. Oh yeah, this dude loves clutter. I think he has, like, one of every clutter item in the game. This guy. This guy sells grand soul gems. He also sells some pretty decent enchanted items. Because by the time you get to the DLC, the game just assumes you've already beaten it. Cool, thanks, bud. Grand Soul Gems are better and more ethical than Black Soul Gems. I mean, I have a... maybe it was on the other file. I did have a Black Soul Gem from, like, some non-Bethesda content. I don't know if it even works. I don't know if it does anything. Because I never find anything that needed it. Oops. Don't take your skirt off, you might need that. Okay. Let's do that a couple more times just to keep our intelligence up high enough. And then we're gonna fill up some soul gems and we'll do some enchanting. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing alright. Shadow Mare. Shadowmere, you mean? Shadowmere's pretty cool. Horses are neat. I like horses as a thing. I don't like horse armor. But also, all the horses in Skyrim suck because they couldn't make the horses... If the horses ran too fast, the game engine couldn't load. Like, it couldn't physically load enough shit in front of it. Do you hear Sea Shanty 2? No, this is part of the Morrowind OST. It's a very normal... Read the stream title. It's a very normal, not modded Morrowind experience, okay? I'm only showing base game Morrowind things. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Alright. Soul Gem Filler. Hello, friend. I'm gonna fortify my agility... and fatigue and health. And then we're just gonna beat the ever-loving shit out of this Golden Saint. I don't know if I'll have enough time to do it with this weapon. This is also good training, I guess, so I mean, I'm not, like, worried about it. Cool. So that'll work. Where is Soul Stealer? Oh, you got a glass shield. Hell yeah. There we go. You can't see it, but I'm doing a little jig. Yeah, you can't see me right now, but I'm doing a little jig. Alright. So, let me think for a minute. That's one soul gem filled, right? Yeah. Do I have a better means to do this? I mean, I could go for hand-to-hand, but I think it's going to take too long. You don't have any charge. You need fucking repaired. We're in the Craftsman's Hall, right? There should be somebody I can talk to here. Joins the merriment. Yep. You guys know what it's about. Can you repair just all my shit? Oh yeah, we have the energy sword. I forgot. The key piece to playing Morrowind with the short blade build.
Vinker meeples.
Me too. Me too, Walker Pierce. Please correct me if my English is bad. It's my second language. I got 5 of those suckers going on, so it's alright. No, you got it. That's the correct, that's correct. As far as I'm aware, that's grammatically correct. Look, don't worry about it, man. If there's one thing, look, you speak 4 more languages than I do. I speak a tiny bit of Spanish. And that's about it. Alright, I'm not gonna, like, give anybody shit for speaking poor English when I'm only speaking English, you know? Anyway, energy sword time. I didn't mean to hit that, but okay. Soul Stealer. There we go. Alright, now we just do that, like, 8 more times. There's also good short blade training, so I'm not opposed. Forgot about Spanish, make it 6. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I gotta say, and I don't want to sit here and just, like, put you on the spot, but, like, every time you're like, yeah, I remember this time I did this, and, like, it's like, cool, you've been around so many different places and done so many cool things, man. It's just neat to hear about all the stories that you have, you know? Like, you know roughly 6 languages. Come on. Work, please. 68% chance to work, by the way. And then you've been, like, traveling all over the place, man. It's just cool to hear about. You seem like a very interesting dude. You flustered? Hey. Nothing... Dude, I'm just saying, man. It's cool. You seem like a cool person to hang around and grab up a couple pints and talk with, you know? Alright. That's good. I'm glad I grabbed that extra Magica potion, otherwise we would be in an awkward spot. I'm all but interesting, make some weird life choices. Hey, you know what? I think everybody does from time to time. Conjuration to 50. I forget, can you, like... Yeah, you can, like, grab their stuff if you, like, mash the button on them immediately before. I love the Morrowind OST, man. Where was that Restore Magica potion? Oh, I've got a few of them, never mind. We're good. Morrowind does have some sick fucking tunes, I'll agree with that one. I don't know what you're doing, Chief. Alright, how we looking? How we looking? Still got one more. Man, its energy sword's pretty good, huh? Too bad you gotta repair it. Custom armor. You make ebony armor and glass armor to order, but my specialty is adamantium. There's adamantium ore in the rock beneath Mournhold, and our family have been adamantium crafters for generations. Good to know for another playthrough, maybe. Neon Vivek? Yeah, it's a good song. Alright, so we've got about 802 intelligence. We've got some items to enchant, and we've got some enchantments that we can make. I think I have Restore Attribute. Yes. Okay. So what I want to do, specifically Strength, definitely need that one. Let's just leave it for the moment. I want to grab one of these Exquisite Rings. Can I make it a constant effect? Yeah, I can. So, let me think. There are 7 main attributes? 7. So 7 on 120. We can only do 6 of them. Which one do I not care about? Funny enough, Intelligence, I think, because I don't actually cast that many spells. But Endurance is kind of useful. The alternative, I guess, would just be to make a ring that's cast when used. In which case I can restore a shit ton. Yeah, let's do that instead. Then we can put it on something that's a little bit less, less needed, I guess. Also, you can enchant all the paper that you have. That's how you make scrolls. Which is just funny to me. Yeah, fuck it, let's just enchant the ring with it. And then... What would it be... We can just go ham on that, okay. Let's just set it to 100. This is the reset ring now. Restore attribute, self, 1 second. Restore attribute, self, 1 second. Like, if you restore 100 for over a second, I think you're good. I think that's just a reset button, you know? For, like, most builds in the game. Unless you've, like, removed the level cap, I guess. But I think... Alright, so we're going to be preparing for the raid on Dagothers, Ashlands. Oops. I didn't mean to make that twice. We're gonna be just preparing to raid the Red Mountain and Ashlands areas today, I think. So we'll be doing a lot of this. So we've only got like a 87% chance to make this. I don't think I care about restoring my luck enough. This is the reset ring. Oh, okay, we actually did add up more than it could take. Okay, it's easy enough. Just set something I don't care about. Like, okay, so I've only got 55 endurance. I'm probably not going to be increasing that anymore. Like, we can pull that down to like 60. What else? Willpower. Don't really need 100 points of that. And there we go. Reset ring made. Now, what do we put on the other pieces of armor? Or clothing, rather. It's not really armor, I guess. We can put some pretty funny effects on here if we really wanted to. Let me think. Do I have Fortify attribute? Yes. Okay. Put some spell absorption on something, just so I'm not, like, constantly worrying about that, you know? Yeah, let's put some spell absorption on something. What else? Maybe... I mean, we've got a constant effect invisibility thing. I could go for a constant effect chameleon. which would be better than the invisibility, arguably. Let's put the, yeah, constant effect, and we just want Chameleon for, I don't know how many points. Yeah, look at how quickly the chance drops off on the Chameleon. It is absurd to try and make decent Chameleon stuff. Even with the, like, I would need more money to do that, which is wild. Oh, I should have put a dispel on the reset ring. Shit. Okay, that's fine. What do we want to put on this dagger? Let me think here. So we've got our trousers here, which can hold. That's actually pretty decent. So why don't we put some like resist magicka. Percentage is percentage reduction in damage caused by non-elemental magical damage effects. Okay. So between resist and absorption, I guess the question is which one does more? Ooh. Yeah, look at that shit. Alright, so what about resist? God. It's insane. It's a 15% chance to be able to enchant that with 800 intelligence. I always forget how absurd some of this is. Well, there's an enchanter upstairs. Why don't we go see what his price is, because we've actually got a fair amount of money now. Due to being very successful in the potion business. And maybe we get an enchanter to make some of this stuff for us, rather than make it ourselves. So if I give you a Grand Soul Gem, and these things, and I say give me a constant effect, resist magicka. Yeah, that's what I thought. So then we start adding on, and it immediately goes up to insane values. Probably just because it's constant effect. So, alright, better idea then. Take this Daedric Dagger, have it on a cast when used effect. So then I can put like a resist magicka effect. Yeah, and that's a lot more reasonable in cost, so I could probably do that myself. 4 heads again? Yeah. It sucks. I really wish I could do something about it, but I can't. They're gonna run ads regardless of whether or not you want them to. And it's very frustrating, but it is what it is. So if I just add, like, I don't know. Resist magicka, like, self. Oh, my intelligence went back down. Shit. Okay. I thought those lasted longer. Which is my mistake. Alright, so we got the last of our Ashiams and Bloat here. Let's just use that to buff ourselves up one more time. Okay. With that being settled, we're now back at like 400 intelligence, which isn't, you know, ideal, but it's okay. So this Daedric Dagger actually can't hold that much as far as enchantments go, but I think that's okay. So we just want like a resist magicka effect on self. The thing with ads, the more I see them, the more reluctant I become to buy in their products or use their services. This is why advertising is a very difficult industry. It's also why advertisers fucking suck, just in general. So I mean, 3 magnitude spell absorption is not very good. So let's not do it on that one. Let me see. Yeah, advertising is a very difficult industry, and I'm not gonna say I don't respect advertisers for what they do, but also, fuck advertisers. I'm tired of being constantly pushed to buy things. I'm tired of having every space possible invaded by ads. You know? It's exhausting. Let's enchant these then. With some resist. Constant effect. Yeah. This is tough now. So I guess something I could do is I could go get more resources to make more potions and then just sell potions. But that's gonna take a while. We've got restore fatigue and restore health. I'm not particularly worried about that. Pay 60 euros a month for my internet. Ads on every page. Ads on bus stops, billboards, mailbox. Yeah, everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. It's frustrating. Yes. This is hard. Okay. Energy sword. You know what? No. I know what I want to put on this, this amulet. I want to put a calm humanoid effect on target for 30 seconds. Okay, maybe not 30 seconds. Maybe like 10. And then like a charm effect. Yeah. It sucks because like even with a super high intelligence, you just don't have you can't get the enchanting skill to do it. Then again, my enchanting skill is fucking garbage, so that's probably part of it as well, but... let me think for a minute. What would be a useful enchantment to have that I could reasonably make right now? We've got ourselves a pretty decent, hover ring. Levitation ring. We've got the reset ring. We've got the robe of the Hortator, which is okay, I guess. We've got a... yeah. What would be a good thing to have here? Alright, what could I put on here? That would be, like, useful. How about just Dispel? Like, Dispel on touch or something. It's like a really decent, like, power Dispel. What else do we got? We got some nice pants. Can I make a constant effect levitate? Not really. Resist magicka. Yeah, I guess we could just put, like, resist magicka or spell absorption on a bunch of stuff. I don't think it's, like, a terrible idea. Problem becomes... it's just not feasible. Can I put, like, a summon, like, skeletal minion on here just so we have a little skelly boy with us? No. Alright. Different approach. We can still use these, and it's fine. We'll just go with the cast when used effect. Sanctuary on self. Just a shit ton of it. And then like a fortify attribute speed on self, maybe? Because that's our main attack attribute. That's restore speed. How am I doing? Yeah, I was like, that seems like really cheap, because I forgot that it's a cast effect, so it has to have a duration. On-use duration 1 doesn't seem very practical. I got it, man, I got it. Hey, bud, how you doing? Hope you're taking care of yourself, John Hunter. I'm just thinking. Because I have a shit... I'm just using alchemy nonsense for the exploit. I have a terrible enchant, so I'm just figuring out what actually is, like, worth doing. And the answer is, I still can't do much, even with 400 intelligence. So I'm just kind of thinking out loud, really, more than anything. What if we just have, like, a calm spell? Gabo, how you doing, bud? Actually, hold up. Let's, balls to ads, man. Fucking cheers to that one. Take a little break for a sec. Holy crap, it's already 11:30. How you doing, Gabo? Everybody else, how you guys doing? John Hunter, Roseband, Walker Pierce, Selenia, I hope you guys are all doing good. Rukix, hope you're doing good. Tell you what, first things first, let's give some shoutouts. Gabo does a lot of fun mini painting streams, very chill. Pretty fun to hang out in. Nice little place to vibe in. Rukix. Rukix plays a lot of different types of games, honestly. Sometimes it's co-op stuff, sometimes it's solo, just all sorts of stuff. Close to deciphering the Neon Vivek baseline. Hell yeah, dude. Keep it going. Anyway, we're just here vibing for a little bit. I'm playing some very normal, not modded Morrowind. Definitely not modded at all. There's no mods in here. Definitely not. We're going to get back into it real quick, because I've only got so much time to play today. But I do want to get mostly prepped. I think I am mostly prepped, admittedly. I don't have many reasons to think that I've, like... I don't have any reason to think that I'm, like, horribly unprepared for dealing with Dagoth right now, aside from not having the stuff that I need to go get anyway. But we've got a bunch of extra Grand Soul Gems from Golden Saints. And I can make some bangin' alchemy stuff if we need to, so it basically might turn into me taking some time off stream. And just, feeling good, ready for a big round of Total Warhammer this evening? You good? Yeah, I'm all good, man. I am all good. We're just vibing today. It's a good weekend. It is Memorial Day weekend in the U.S., which means we get an extra day off, which is admittedly rare for my work. We don't even get all the federal holidays off. I'll tell you what I might do. Yeah, I'll probably just do some alchemy stuff later to get a shit ton of money and get some more enchanted items to play around with on stream. But I think for the moment, we're actually in a pretty solid spot. I'm actually pretty happy. Like, I really don't need much on this character. We've got... we've got the Gi, the very healthy Gi. We've got the gaudy Amulet of Sneaking. We've got Moon and Star. We've got a Levitate Ring. We've got the Enduro Skirt. We've got Wraith Guard. We've got no pants on. Let's fix that. And then we've got the Sneaky Bastard Sword, a Dispel Dagger, and the Key to Oblivion. I think we're set. Oh, the haircut? That's normal. Just normal dude vibing hours. The best Argonian from Brazil that you've ever seen. Anyway, I think it's time to get out of Mournhold. There's a bunch of stuff I could do here. However, it's just not particularly worthwhile, I guess. If we're just trying to beat the main story, maybe I'll do more DLC stuff once I finish this up. But I think this is mostly just going to be prepping for some raids into the. It's going to be prepping for some raids into Red Mountain area. All right, Vivek, how you doing, my man? They're cool with us now. They like us now. Alright. Back to the arena.
Your actions precede you, Outline. I've heard good things
4
about
and quarter.
There is something.
Shoutouts to Young Scrolls. I'm glad that Bethesda put him in the game. Yeah, Gabo, thanks for gifting Brosman that sub. He appreciates it. I appreciates it. What do I need to drop off? I guess the alchemy supplies. I could keep them. I could keep them on me at this point. I've got enough strength that it's not really a big deal. So this is unmodded. Oh yeah, completely unmodded. Nothing weird going on here. I have no idea what's trying to attack me right now. You know what I will do? Let's refill it. Okay, cool. We got 10 charges. When in doubt, it's a cliff racer. Most likely. I wouldn't doubt it. It may also just be like a mud crab or something. I don't know. Let's just keep these soul gems on us, and let's just shove these somewhere. Doesn't really matter where, honestly. Sithis, I mean, we should probably sell that, but I have more than enough money, so I'm not really worried about that right now. Kagranak's tools, note from the Arch Cannon, can get rid of that. Public notice, get rid of that. Setting curses, yeah, we can leave that on. Is there anything I would probably be bringing as far as alchemy supplies? Probably not, honestly. We'll just roll with what we got as we go. Marshmarrow, maybe. I don't know if there's anything else that has Fortify Attack as an enchantment, or as a potion effect, rather. That's not particularly useful, though. We got Weed. We got a quarter Khajiit with cheese. It's my favorite alchemy ingredient, honestly. Anyway, Still don't know what's attacking us. Yeah, there it is. Buddy! Still mad I forgot to name that ring. Alright, bud, get over here. Fight me, you fuck. It was a cliff racer. He seemed to enjoy that. I do love having just 99 acrobatics. It's quite useful. Alright, well, let's think here. We need to get up to Ghost Gate, right? I guess the quickest way to get up there would be Balmora through the Mages Guild over to Caldera. I don't know, man. I'm kind of hungry. What's happening, bud? Jimmy, I need a McHat. I can't wear, unfortunately. Tell you what, give me a skooma shake and yeah, give me a big war actually. Sounds good. Alright, cheers, bud. This game's fucking pretty, man. Kind of surprised that he hasn't fallen off the platform and ended up down here yet. What's up, Chief? How you been? What's your wisdom today? You can piss without shitting, but you can't shit without pissing. I don't think that's true, but you know what? I'll take your word for it. Thanks, bud. I like that tree. He's very wise. He almost seems mystical. Alright. Let me think for a sec here. Let me go to my thinking spot.
Is there what can I do for you? Money.
Alright, let me go to my thinking spot here.
You need something?
Money.
Thought I had this written down somewhere.
Dirt. Everywhere. Dirt. Money.
Yeah, maybe I didn't.
Money. It just stood there, holding its tail. Money.
Sorry, I'm looking for something. Where? I've got a couple other notebooks that I might have it in. Where the hell would I have put it?
What was that?
No, it would have been towards the back end, I think. No, that's all ages ago. I had it somewhere.
Do I drop the sweet roll or hand it over? Come back later.
Fuck it. I'll have to do some more thinking on that one. I'll have to look around. I know I have notes somewhere that I wrote down for this particular part, but it's okay. Okay. Trying to remember if I had it somewhere. It's saved, but apparently not. So again, I guess best way to get to Ghost Gate would be to go to Caldera from here. And I think that we're pretty set on potions and the like for the time being. So I'm not particularly worried about that. Although I will, hi Radagast, how you doing, bud? Can I get a little bit of weed? Thanks, Chief. Travel to Caldera.
That was the strangest book I've ever read.
What's happening, guys? We're doing a little dance for me. Putting together a little show. I gotta say, this music is bumping. Morrowind soundtrack really does hit different. Alright, off to Ghost Gate. I'm not even sure which way to go, admittedly. We could just fly over the mountain, but like, where's the fun in that? Nah, I'll tell you what we'll do. We got some drain fatigue potions here. They taste a little funny, though. This just leads straight south to Balmora. That's just a Daedric ruin. Probably don't need to head in there. Alright, you know what? Fuck this. Get them, boys. That was fun. Alright, off to Ghost Gate then. Is it a cliff racer? It is a cliff racer. It's two of them. Alright, bye. I like how it just netches in the Daedric ruins. Just chilling next to the fire Atronachs. No big deal. Guar. Rat. That looks weird. Just big flat wall. Huh. That was an abrupt change. Man, I don't ever come this way. I don't remember this being here. Let's get a better look at it. Let me see if I can get a better look at it. Come on. Floating grass, weird. If I, like, wait a couple hours. My rest has been interrupted. Well, it ain't attacking me, so... Anyone else feel like pizza? I mean, I can go for it. I could go for it. I'm not opposed. This song, I mean, like, I don't know. This is definitely one of the weirder tracks on the Morrowind soundtrack. It feels off, you know. Oh no, I'm level 15. What am I gonna do? Just trying to wait out this mist. Also, I hate when I hit the fucking hover button. I need to take the levitate off of that. When you hit the hover... I'm trying to hit levitate... Or I'm trying to hit wait, and I accidentally hit the spell button, which has levitate on it. Can't rest here. Enemies are nearby. Okay. Let me walk down to the shore here. Oh no, I'm level 16. At this stage, it doesn't really matter. Huh. That looks different. Definitely looks different. Maybe I should have made some just consistent, like, levitate boots. Like, constant effect levitate. 1 point or some shit. It'd be absurdly slow, but, like, having a constant effect levitate, probably not a terrible idea. Just so I don't have to worry about spell charge on rings and stuff. I like the look of this, though. Interesting architecture. It's gotta be ancient Dwemer or something. I don't know. Anyway, off the Ghost Gate, I guess. It's like through here somewhere. Feels a little bit, what's the term? Precarious? A little bit risky. I mean, that's definitely the ghost fence. How do you do, fellow Ashlanders? Off the Ghost Gate. Well, we're here, basically. And we're just not gonna shut it behind us. Oh, hey. Good thing I know Kung Fu, and I'm immune to diseases. Yeah, it looks kind of dangerous up here. Maybe we should go back for the day. Oh good, the gates close on their own. You would think the Corporus beast would learn how to, like, actually hit the switch at some point, but apparently they don't retain enough of their humanity to remember that buttons are a thing. Let's talk to some people in here and just see what we're going up against. The Archcanon has announced that Lord Vivek has selected you to champion the temple in the war against Dagoth. There, it's very confusing, but yeah, sure it is. 100% is, buddy. No travel surfaces out of Ghost Gate. You're an apothecary. I mean, that might mean you have some decent potions of some kind that I might want. Normally I'd make them myself, but, you know. Gotta support your local economy and all that. Exclusive disease resistance, the most important potion for the guy who's already got Corporus with no symptoms. What about you? More spells, or more potions, and then some spells. Man, the more I think about this build, the more I'm just like, this was a really, really good build for stream. Think about it, okay. Right? Hand-to-hand, sure, we can deal with one-to-one combat, fine. But let's think about all the other stuff. We're an Argonian. We're immune to poison. We're already half immune to disease. Now we're completely immune to any disease, period. So no poisons, no diseases. Hand-to-hand combat. Entirely based around just being fast as fuck. Which is good for stream, obviously, because as nice as it is to just spend time, like, walking everywhere, you don't want to be doing it constantly. Like, you don't want to spend all your time doing that. And as fun as teleporting around is, and, like, learning how those systems work, it can also just be fun to run everywhere like a maniac. There's the temple. Alright, so, I mean, I guess we just need to see... Okay, cool, they've got them listed off. Veminal and Odrasol. Let's go to Odrasol first, I guess. Wolf. That is you. You are Wolf. The Buoyant Armiger. You got any alcohol? You got some Sujama. You know what? Flynn and Sujama, let's go. You never know when you might need it. Never know when you might need to share a drink with somebody. Howdy. Howdy. What do you train in? Athletics, block, long blade. I don't use most of those. Training, mercantile, speechcraft. Do you train mercantile?
Ghost Gate is not for the weak, Outlander.
Okay, okay. Give me that mercantile training, buddy. I didn't realize he was a good mercantile trainer. Alright, cool. I might come back for that. Speechcraft, mercantile, short blade is really good. Those are all skills that I use. Noted.
Go ahead, Outlander. You may speak.
You open the door and he's already just standing right there staring at you. You are in full glass armor with a Daedric helmet, Chief. Respect, but also, why are you just standing at the door waiting for me? Let's repair these up real quick. What do you got for sale? A Jink Blade might not be a bad move, just in case, but I think we'll be fine. And we're not using armor, so the rest of this is not particularly useful. It's nice to know that there's a spot that sells glass armor up here, though. What do you train? Blunt weapon, axe, and long blade. Alright. It's out to the temple. Wait, how do we get out? Is this the door out? Yeah. Mate, I just walked out of the door. Were you just waiting for me? Like that dude in the full glass armor? Alright, so, I mean, I think we'll be good. I think that we are set here. Because, alright, think about it, right? We're using hand-to-hand. We have hand-to-hand at least as a backup skill, if not as our main skill. Hand-to-hand's our main skill when we're fighting one-on-one, so we should be fine. We will have plenty... There's a cliff racer. We'll have plenty of means to deal with that. We've got regen health. We've got regen fatigue. We don't use a ton of magicka. I can always recall out if I need to. Like I said, hand-to-hand's our main thing for one-to-one combat, which means we're not even wasting, like, durability on weapons or anything. And then we've got a couple of weapons that deal some pretty significant damage or summon a ton of extra bodies to deal with. Alright, that's enough of that. Anyway, welcome to Red Mountain. This is very appropriate music for this. We're almost at 100, right? On acrobatics? Yeah, we're close. Yasu mine. Hey, buddy. Ow! I don't know what to tell you about that that sound, bud. That's not gonna do anything. I am just punching you. There's no magic involved. Ash salts and a ghoul heart. Anybody who's hearing loud noises through my microphone? Yeah, that's just people driving down the road. It's very loud. Ooh. Don't like you. Let's grab Key to Oblivion. Alright, boys, go get him. This hunger ain't got shit. Hello. I could have sworn that I had that written down somewhere. I'm really mad that I can't find that thing I was looking for notes on. It's not in there. Unless it's like back in here somewhere that I'd like forgot. But I'm fairly certain that it isn't. Yeah. Very strange. I usually have that stuff written down somewhere. And let's just save. Hope you guys like Red Mountain. Hope you guys like the sound that cliff racers make. What's his mouth doing? He's really trying, huh? This cliff racer keeps getting in the fucking way. Alright, that's enough. I wonder how a stealth player would even, like, try this sort of stuff. Would they just be, like, using a ton of invisibility and chameleon effects to try and, like, avoid it? Or would they have some other means to deal with it? Like, would they have, like, stuff like I have with the blade with Sanctuary on it? I know Morrowind's pretty, like, shit for stealth players. Unfortunately, Elder Scrolls games feel like they should be a good place for stealth players, but 95% of the time, they're kind of hostile to stealth playstyles. The exception, I guess, being Skyrim if you just want to murder everything from a bow with a bow at long range, but that's not even really, like, stealth necessarily. That's not everything there is to stealth. Like, the pickpocketing mechanics are damn near impossible in almost every game, if not just annoyingly difficult. We're just gonna get some training in with the... I guess the Dispel Dagger, because you probably need that the least. And we'll use the Sneaky Bastard Sword. That's straight up Dagoth's Citadel, so we're not gonna go there yet. But... Dagoth Bell, yep. But it feels like the stealth playstyles are really, like, under thought out. In every Bethesda game, and Magic has been getting progressively weaker, which is sad, because I kind of like Morrowind Magic system.
Sneaky
yes,
Archer?
it's broken. Yeah, Sneaky Archer. That is the only stealth thing that has ever existed and will ever exist. Which is ridiculous. That's just nonsense to me, you know? I don't get that. No, there are other, like, ways to play stealth playstyles. You could play something like a bard where you're mostly just relying on, like, good talking, like good speech skills, which, of course, speech checks are not very good in most Elder Scrolls games. There's, what's it called? You could go around and be like a pickpocket or a proper thief, like a cat burglar, and break into places. Like, there's any number of options for things you could try to do, but unfortunately most of them are really underbaked. Even ignoring the fact that the AI doesn't really know how to handle stealth characters very well. There's also no real good, like, speech check. There's very few, like... Bethesda has not implemented good speech checks in almost any game that they've made, in my opinion. Berserker. Yeah, like, your options are just like, alright, cool, you want to go be a, Would you like to beat the shit out of something with a weapon? Or in some of the older games, would you like to be a mage? Because trying to play a mage in Skyrim is, or at least a pure mage in Skyrim, is painful. Destruction gets very underpowered. Very quickly. Here we go, Acrobatics 100. Let's fucking go.
We have Ember. That's it. No flamethrower. No fire blast.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like you're playing Pokemon, but you only have the basic spells that you get at the or the basic moves that you get at the beginning of the game. You get Firebolt. And that's kind of like your basic spell. Like, you get Flames, sure, at the beginning, and then you get Firebolt, and then each higher level spell beyond that actually takes more effort it takes more effort to, or more, like, magic at a cast per point of damage. Like, they're less cost-efficient spells. Which means you just end up spamming Firebolt for ages and ages and ages. Greater Bone Walker. Oh, hello. Stop trying to cast poison at me, mate. It ain't gonna work.
Pizza, pasta, put it in a box. Send it to me.
Yeah, send it to me too. Tell you what, I'm gonna grab a bunch of these Sixth House amulets. Y'all enjoying this music? I love the Morrowind soundtrack. Decent claymore there. Dwemer coin. I will loot the place while we're here, why not, you know? Big old groovy bass. You love to hear it. Yeah, Toe Jam and Earl has a pretty similar song, honestly. This is a cool effect, like the little sparkles. I don't know if that's intentional and they're just supposed to freeze there, but like I like that. This implication that maybe there's some sort of like thing there, like a spirit or something, that's just vibing. Also Ash Slaves with, or Ash Zombies with like no face. Realistically, I could probably be using my stealth skills through here. I was just talking about how stealth characters aren't very good in most of the Bethesda games. Because, like, it's probably easier to just beat the shit out of them. Because if the AI even thinks that you're there, you're gonna get your shit kicked in, you know? Hey, I will say, if anybody's playing Morrowind for the first time or plan to play Morrowind for the first time, definitely just get yourself into a Dwemer Ruin as fast as possible and loot the place. Alright, that's all you really gotta do to get decent money. Hi. I think I sneak attacked him. Cause like there's so much in here. Don't get the scrap metal. Don't get scrap metal, but there's a shit ton of diamonds. There's Dwemer coins, which are super light, and you can carry a ton of. Standard fortified speed, I'll take. Quality fire resistance. Slow fall potion, I mean, I don't really need it. Exclusive potion of shadow, that's nice. But yeah, you'll find all sorts of stuff in here. Grandmaster's Calcinator, I'll take that. Grandmaster's Alembic. All cries are waking. This is some shit about Dagother. Yeah, case in point, 50 septims per, 0.5 on the weight. Pretty solid overall. Oh, hello. I love that they keep trying to use poison effects on me. I'm an Argonian, mate. It ain't gonna work. Dremora Lord. Mildly threatening. No, you still going down, Chief. Ebony Broadsword. And Daedra Heart. I should have probably set my mark somewhere that made more sense. because right now it's still at Urshilaku camp, which, I mean, you know what? No, because I don't know. There's a couple things I could be doing here. Anyway, let's save that enchanted stuff for later. Who are you? You want to surrender to boast to talk you to death? I want to talk you to death. I'm one of the oldest things to have ever slipped from a womb, the Shagatoad, but I've never heard anyone answer. I've never heard of anyone talk to death. Of course, it's always the first time, and I was brought up properly. I know it's not polite to interrupt, so you just go ahead, talk all you want, and when you're done, go home or take your best shot. It's all the same to me. Okay. Cheers, bud. There's Sunder. Thanks for the Sunder, buddy. Amulet of Hearthiel. Fortify Strength, Fortify Hand-to-Hand. Shield and Levitate. That's not terrible. Anyway, Sunder's very heavy. Good thing I've got these. Oh shit! Ugh. Come on, everybody clap. Everybody clap. He's doing alright. He's doing some decent damage. He's got an enchanted shield. Yeah, crisscross. Alright. There we go. Beldo the Undying. Blood Feast Shield. Absorb health 5 to 20 points for 10 seconds on touch. That's a decent little shield. But yeah, honestly, like, raiding Dwemer ruins is like one of the best ways to get a shit ton of money in this game. It's just so easy. Anyway, reset ring time. And we're back to normal. But yeah, it's so nice to have, to like just go into it. Like, the game even sends you to a Dwemer ruin pretty early on, but like, just start looting all the like random barrels and stuff laying around. Don't take the scrap metal, it's too heavy. But take just like basically anything else. Even these like goblets and stuff, that's like 40-30 gold each. Less, obviously, because if you're gonna, unless you're like dealing with like creeper or something. But very, very useful early on. Alright, what time is it? It's 12:17. Knowing that it's around there, I'm thinking that we might raid Odrisol real quick. And then teleport, maybe make a mark here, teleport back, and make any preparations that I want to make, maybe off stream. Because I know where I want to go roughly. Because once we get Odrisol, we're pretty much set. Or once we get the thing from Odrisol, we're pretty much set, you know? Raid Shadow Legends. Exactly. Basically, like, this is Dagothar's Citadel right here. This is where my man has his shit. Like, we could go down here right now and go say hi to Dagother. We're not going to do that, but we could. But yeah, once we've got Keening, we're good. That's it. We can go straight to Dagother. So I'm going to do some prep after that because unfortunately I got to cut off stream kind of early today. But beyond that, yeah, we're set. We're basically done with main quest stuff. Also, the fact that I can pretty much outrun cliff racers is very funny to me. Eight-foot vertical leap. Look at this shit. Man's gotta jump. Somebody hit me with something. It's probably good that we're increasing short blade skills so that we can actually make sure that we hit Dagother when we get to him. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is a pretty good, nice vanilla playthrough of Morrowind. It was fun. It was a good time. Nothing special, you know, nothing crazy happening, but aside from the Spindo, that was kind of weird. There's a Golden Saint coming after us. That's mildly concerning. Just grab this, I don't know, this Master's Lockpick. Dwarven Halberd, Dwarven Halberd. Yeah, Dwarven weapons too, like, worth a ton of money. Fortify Agility, Dwemer Mercurus, boots, shit ton of coins. This door's locked for some reason. I'm wondering how many rooms that... Okay, I was gonna say, well, how many rooms did this fucking Golden Saint have to run through to come say hi? I just destroyed that shield in 2 hits. I cannot underestimate... you cannot overestimate how absurd hand-to-hand is in this game when you get good at it. In one-on-one combat, hand-to-hand, you're just winning. Like, free Daedra Heart completely obliterated that shield. Ebony Short Sword here, like, just... nuts. Nice Rising Force potion. Usually they'll stash those around when you actually have to use a levitate effect. Dagoth Odros. Not even gonna talk to you, just gonna punch you to death. Surprise, bitch. Give me Keening. Something's trying to hit me and is failing. You thought you were gonna cast spells? No. You're gonna perish. Taos Amulet. Dagoth Odros is key. It's a dead dreamer. Oh, hey. Flame Atronach. The fact that I can almost make it up here just doing this. This ain't alright. The fact that, like, I can just do this. Literally walk in completely unarmed, no armor on, and obliterate these fuckers. This game's fun, guys. This is what happens at the end game, though, admittedly. Like, you end up powerful. Good powerful. So we're looking for Keening, which he didn't have on him. So it might be down below somewhere. Maybe? Maybe I already picked the lock and just didn't pick up Keening. Because that lock didn't seem that hard. Oh, maybe it's up here? I didn't go up here. Yep, there's Keening. Cool. Citadel Uldrasoul discovered the artifact Blade Keening, one of the enchanted tools created by Dormer Craft Lord Kagranok, and I got Sunder. So we're good to go. That's it. We can go straight to Dagoth Ur right now. And as funny as that would be, we're not going to do that. I am going to... I'm actually just going to recall to Ursulaku Camp. And we're going to talk to the wise woman there, I guess. You were the Nerevarine. Filled the 5th trial. 6th trial. I was blind, but Azura's stars guided me through many dreams. Vivek's High Priest Sarioni has asked to see you. Go to him. Demand to speak with Vivek. Now you'll need these tools. Yeah. Yeah, the keys to the riddle of the 6th and 7th trial. Okay, yeah, so she just says, yeah, go talk to Vivek, and we've already done that, so we're good to go. This is it. We're just about to finish the main quest. That being said, it's 12:30. I promised some friends I would meet them to hang out some today, so I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to Om City out of here. And we're going to go back to the house. We're going to set down some of these items, and we're going to sell a bunch of... I'll sell some stuff off screen. And we'll, maybe get some other stuff set up. Some fun weapons or something that we could try out, but yeah, we're set. That's it, like, we're ready. We have Keening, we have Sunder. And we've got our fists. It's very strange to think about that this actually is going to be over soon, you know? I've been playing this for months. We got some more Sajama. We can put it up on the shelf. We got some Wise Mystical Tree Sap. That'll be fun. Yeah, I don't really have a ton to say, I don't think. Keening. Sunder. What's Sunder give? Fortify attack. Fortify strength. Drain fatigue. Fortify endurance. Fortify luck. Pretty fucking powerful enchantments. Alright. Well... let's do a little bit of inventory management, and then we can finish off stream. Hope you guys have been enjoying. A little sad to see it come to an end, but you know what? Everything's got to come to an end eventually, you know? Resist shock 108%. Just reading some of these potion effects. Fortify agility. We did just pick up like a ton of random crap and some Grandmaster items, so... I'll put my alchemy stuff up here for the time being. Now we got the Grandmaster's Calcinator, we got the Grandmaster's Alembic. I think I know where to find a Grandmaster's Mortar and Pestle, too. Like, if we really want to go ham on the Grandmaster stuff. There we go. Nice little comfy house. It's mostly just been a place to store random crap, but it's okay. I think it's fun. Just sort of thinking to myself here. Yeah, we gotta sell those Dwemer coins. Fortify agility. Got a ton of those. Yeah, we can make some extra money. Screw it. Let's go say hi to Creeper. Go to Balmora. I kind of love having high acrobatics in this game because it means you just kind of don't take fall damage from much. Like, I'm pretty sure I could fall from where Tariel falls from and still be fine. Maybe take some damage. Caldera. Actually, Caldera is probably a good place to base ourselves out of for this. But for the moment, we'll just say hi to Creeper. Which, if you really want to make a lot of money in this game, Creeper's a pretty good place to start. You'll even buy your copies of Skyrim. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just kind of focusing on finishing up here, really, more than anything else. We're gonna keep that Potion of Shadow. Sorry I got kind of quiet there. I was just thinking. But yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm having a good time. I sold way too many things. Give me these back. And the Sujama. And, like, 5 of these. Fine, dude. Come on. Just let me sell shit. Yeah, I'm just doing the selling to Creeper thing. Which is go sell a bunch of stuff, then wait. For anybody who doesn't know. Because he just automatically replenishes his gold supply after 24 hours, as do most merchants. Right, you won't buy that. What will you buy? Okay, cool, you'll buy those. That's a big one. Walker Pierce, hope you're doing good. Same to everybody else in the chat. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. Or thinking quietly, too. Whatever you want to call it. Amulet of Hearthfire, cast when used. Agility, unarmored, speed, fatigue, and a chameleon effect. That's a pretty good amulet. We did get a bunch of these 6th house amulets that I can just sell off. So I'll do that. You are, in fact, creeping, my dude. I'm just gonna take 5k for that. The other interesting thing about Creeper is that he doesn't have any reputation. He's just a pure, like, sell point. So he always buys things at their base value. So you actually tend to get more off of Creeper than you would out of other instances. He's creeping. He does live in Caldera. He definitely lives in Caldera. I know where I want to go real quick. I'm gonna go be, we're gonna go back to the Shagatoad's roots before he became the Nerevarine. He's gonna go be a fucking shite thief. I know exactly where I'm going. Alright, Sadrith Mora, hello. I've been in this town way too much. Alright, I better hear everybody talking about pizza for the next several weeks. Alright. I mean weeks. Okay. I actually kind of want some pizza now. I'm kind of glad I swapped over to OpenMW. Master's Calcinator. Thought you had a Grandmasters. You got a good skooma pipe. Valid. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, it's recreational. I still love just the fact that we have to make a difference between, like, drugs for medicinal use and drugs for recreational use, simply because recreational use feels like the wrong word there, but it's the only word that really makes sense. Could have sworn, yeah, you have Grandmaster's stuff. It's in the chest, isn't it? I already have the Calcinator, so I really would only need to buy... Yeah. Nah, dude. $3 or bust. Cheers. House Telvanni chumps. I think Neloth might have, we got the Alembic, the Calcinator, and the Mortar and Pestle, so we just need the Retort. And I think Neloth might have the Retort, but I don't feel like digging through Neloth's, I don't feel like ramsacking Neloth's fucking place to figure out where that Retort is, only for it to not be there. Back from shopping? Welcome back. So in the end, we didn't even thieve it. We didn't thieve it. We didn't take it. We just bought it for way less than it should have been. Which is kind of like robbery. It might be useful to have a ring that has just open on it. That might not be bad. Yeah, let me buy Undusi's open door real quick. It might also be useful to have a ring or something that can just close doors. Maybe they have the door jam spell. I love that you can lock NPCs out of an area by just shutting the door on them. And then, like, using a lock spell. Like, in Oblivion, yeah, sure, you can just shut the door and they probably won't open it back up unless they're trying to move through that area. And they'll just sit there and stare at the door. But it's way funnier when you just lock the door on them and then suddenly they can't get to you. Even if they're aggressive. Can't get to you. Yeah, so we've got Canning, we've got Sunder. I sold some stuff. And I'll do a little bit of inventory management and maybe get some more enchanting training or get some more sell some more potions or something. I don't know. But I think it's about it for the moment. Just shuts the door with a no. Yes, exactly. So instead of the Masters one, we put the Grandmasters one there. Perfect. Now we've got to get it to the Master's Retort. And then we'll pretty much set on alchemy equipment, period. And then I can I don't know, probably just after, like, main quest or something, maybe I'll just make a shit ton of potions and get, like, way too much money so that I can just do some silly stuff with enchanting. I think that's about it, though. I really don't have a ton else to say. We've basically just got to go beat up Dagoth Ur. That's all we got left to do. There ain't nothing left to do. As far as main quest goes, there's plenty of other stuff to do, obviously. Excited to do that, but unfortunately I don't have time today. It is, yeah, 12:40. I gotta be heading out soon. So you guys take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Have a good week. Make sure you're eating plenty of food, drinking water. Let's see who's on right now that I can raid. A lot of Spyro runners. A lot of Spyro runners. Yeah, alright, you guys take care. You know the deal. Take care of yourselves. You know, eat food, drink water, all that stuff. I need to be drinking more water, admittedly. I didn't drink much yesterday. But, had a good time. Hope you guys all had a good time as well. And I'll see you guys maybe next week. Next week is probably... I've got 2 weeks before I head over to Ireland. I really want to get that video done before then, so I don't know if I'm going to end up streaming much the next couple weeks. But yeah, beyond that, I'm good. We're going to go raid Ashrael. They are a Spyro the Dragon speedrunner. Should be a nice comfy time. They're usually pretty quiet, nice chill streams. It'll be a fun time. They are currently going for world record, and they have a sub goal for playing Spyro the Dragon, or Spyro Year the Dragon 117%, which is the 100% category for that game. Which that's a whole mess. It's like a 7-hour speedrun if you don't know what you're doing. But anyway, you guys take care of yourselves, have a good one. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to keep saying the same thing over and over. Be nice to each other.